Charlene, everybody, welcome to King David Ministry. This is today's Law and Psalms reading and some of the books I'll be reading from as well. Hope you had a good day. Keep on keeping on. Oh, we're almost there now. Right at the end. Oh, like, share, and subscribe. Please like, share, and subscribe. King David Ministry. Welcome, everybody. Okay, let's get to it, man. Okay, let's go over the law reading first. 613 commandments. You know what? Forgive me. Let me do a recap first before we even begin. Let's do a recap. Okay. Recap time. Calling Tower Pro. That's an operation from the FBI. They have a. I'm just reading from some notes. They have an operation, the prevention of a black messiah. Okay, the very people they took into perpetual servitude, man, slavery. That's with the Papa Balls. H1961, strong concordance. If you Google that in your search engine, yeah, you'll find your creator's name, man. So in Exodus chapter 3, verse 14, this is the name that he gave to Moses. He says, what name do I give to the people to say who sent me? And he says, I am. And that in Paleo Hebrew translates to higher. Okay, so I am. Jacobite, I'm a descendant of the Jacobites, and the etymology of that is sons of Jacob. Jacob meaning Israel, whose name got changed to Israel. Jacob, who wrestled with the angel, man. All right. Webster's 1828 dictionary definition of what an American is. The copper-coloured cans who they found there, who the Europeans found there. And don't forget, man, I've got some other scholarly books I'll be reading from as well on other lessons. But Christopher killing Columbus here brought a Paleo-Hebrew Aramaic speaking interpreter. Okay. To communicate with the tribes that they're already found there. All right, I wasn't African. I'm not saying that some black people are from Africa, yeah, but I'm saying my family, my lineage, yeah, we're from the Americas and that, and the surrounding areas. India superior. Okay. Don't forget, they have their Remembrance Day, so let's have ours as well. So don't forget the massacres of the Jews in 1391. That's to link that to us, okay? Our wider slave story. Also, expulsion of the Jews in 1492 by King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella of Portugal. I like to encourage the people who follow my lessons to read regular, pray regular, fast, and call upon the name of higher. All caps on your letters means you're dead and at sea. So they use the maritime law. So they're robbing us of our possessions. So you need to stand out to that figurative sea like me and demand to have your stuff back, yeah. We can handle our estates ourselves. We're very much alive, willing and able to handle our estates ourselves, man. So Google this information, straw man. Google this, yeah, to educate yourself in this area. We've also got, we were the Iberians. We ruled Spain and Portugal for 600 years. Don't forget that, man. America is the Holy Lands. There's so many place names, yeah, we're linked to America. All right, it's the Holy Lands, man. It's not in the state of Jerusalem. It's nothing to do with what the oppressor set up, man, with Ashkenazi who are from Japheth, okay? So the ones who are claiming to be the Jew-ish, yeah, they're actually like from Japheth. They're not Shemitic, yeah, we are Shemitic from Eba. Okay, I want to say RIP and condolences to the families, and I hope they get justice, but they will, but from the living creator. Justice for Sandra Massey, Robert Brooks, Chris Kaba, Jordan Neely, George Floyd, and many other cases, yeah, because they practice assaultal racism, yeah. If you Google what assaultal racism is, man, they're practicing historical acts, what they used to do, but they do it in our times now. So the Christian Crusades and that were against me and my people, man. All right, the Hebrew Israelite. Reincarnation, the teachings of it was taken out of the Bible. We've all been reincarnated, and these are the end times. Will these dry bones live, like it says in Jeremiah? And yes, they will, because they've been reincarnated. Okay, I'm the reincarnation of David, King of Israel. From the red hand branch of Yehuda, here to reclaim my stuff for me and my people. On my birthday, April the 8th this year, there was a solar eclipse, and this was the revealing of the Most High's Anointed One. All right, I've got a scholarly back to ministry. And we read from books like this, from Memoirs of the Secret Service of John Mackay, Esquire. And he was a spy who went to spy on my family, the Jacobites, yeah, who are the Israelites, yeah. Look at the picture of them here, the Israelites, yeah. Look, they look like me and you people, man, okay? This is us, we are the Israelites, man. Not all black people are the same, not all skin folk or kinfolk, okay? You're going to get the confusion of face, who are going to look not like us, but they're our blood as well, man. They're going to be Shemitic, they could be classed as so-called white, man, understand? Flick through this really quickly to show you this book, yeah. So he went to spy on the Jacobites and he wrote a diary on the people, the individuals he was seeing, and he was saying, yeah, handsome of brown complexion, 40 years old, Robert Lord Lexington, okay. So this is it, man. This is the truth coming out, man. These are black, in the so-called black, but don't call yourself black because in etymology it's bad to call yourself black, man. Yeah, the solar eclipse also, 2017 solar eclipse, yeah. Marry that together with the 2024 solar eclipse on my birthday after the 8th, yeah. You got destruction over America, man. All right, that's the recap done. We've also got other books as well, which I'll be reading from, like the Book of Enoch, which is really good. It explains how we live in a flat plane, how the Earth is stationary, and how the sun and the moon revolve around us. Very good. That's why it was banned. I've got other books I'll be reading from to prove, yeah, that we are the true nobles, man, of Europe. Okay, some people are at different stages on their journey, on the realization that not all black people are from Africa. But yeah, they got some proof and some good drop in this book as well, man, proving that we have links to Europe, man. We were there, man. You understand? We're not from Africa. We're from the Americas, man. Not all of us are from Africa. And I've also got this book as well, man, which is the Jacobite Gleanings from State Manuscripts, here, short sketches of the transportations in 1745 by J. Macbeth Forbes, man. So we got sent out from our lands on the Jacobite ships, man. So I'm going to read this back page here. And also, I'm going to show you, man, like these were like black individuals, so-called black individuals, like black, red hair, strong, black. There's some pale Jacobites as well, which would have been reclassified as being white. Okay, but they're going to be Jacobites, man. All right, brown. Look, all these people, man. Black, swarthy is Old English here for black. Brown, straight, sandy hair. Brown, well-made. Black, straight, light hair. Fair, there's a fair one there. Brown, well-made, swarthy, black. Do you understand, like? There's one here, pale-faced, slender. When the colour division came in, they would have been classed as white, probably, most likely. Black, lusty, ruddy. There you go, man. And then they got sent out to plantations and that around the world, man. That's your real slave trade, not from Africa, man. Do you understand? Look, there's one here. This is some of the prisoners that they were taken on board saying this. They were saying that this George Hume, age 30, marked as a black man whose colour would no doubt suit the West Indies. Do you understand? Even though the West Indies is part of India Superior, but that's not the point. The point is, yeah, that they were grouping black people together, yeah, just grouping them together, calling them black, and grouping pale skinned people together, calling them white. But you're not all from the same places, man. Do you understand? The Romans got took over by the Visigoths, man, the Pala tribes. Rome used to be black, so-called well, they are melanated, but now they got whitewashed, man, with the oppressor, the Visigoths. Do some research on this. That's a recap, man. Right, let's read the law. Give thanks to living creator higher, man, for the gift of life and all things he does for us. That one who was raped a damsel and has then, in accordance with the law, married her, may not divorce her. Deuteronomy 22:29. Not to inflict punishment on Shabbat, Exodus 35 verse 3, because some punishments were inflicted by fire. To punish the wicked by the infliction of stripes, Deuteronomy 25 verse 2. Higher, strikes, wouts, wounds. Not to exceed the statutory number of stripes laid on one person who has incurred that punishment, Deuteronomy 25 verse 3, and by implication, not to strike anyone. Not to spare the offender in imposing the described penalties in one who has caused damage, Deuteronomy 19 verse 13. Higher. To do unto false witnesses as they had purpose to do to the accused, Deuteronomy 19:19. Not to punish anyone who has committed an offence under duress, Deuteronomy 22 and verses 26. All right, people. That's the law done. Now we're going to read the Psalms. Today's Psalms is 143. Okay, verses 1, starting with verse 1. Blessed be higher. Remember H1961, strong to accordance, it should say there. Blessed higher, my rock. who trains my hands for battle, my fingers for war, my refuge and my fortress, my stronghold and deliverer, my shield in whom I trust, who subdues people under me. Higher, what is man that you notice him? The son of man that you take thought of him? Man is like a breath, his days like a passing shadow. Incline your heavens, O higher, and come down, touch the mountains, and they shall smoke. Flash forth lightning and put them to flight. And see, the Most High is in control of all this, man. Shoot your arrows and root them. Reach out your hands from on high. Deliver me and rescue me from many waters, from the hands of aliens, whose mouths swear false promises while their right hands are raised in perjury. They're wicked, man. False promises. They don't want to help us, man. They want to kill us all the day long, man. And don't forget my historical child sex abuse case, man. Do you understand? Dealing with it very, very, very wickedly, man. Do you understand? And the Creator can see everything, man. Best believe, man, I will get justice for that, man. And all the people, once I get more justice, man, everyone's going to get justice, man, who've been hard done by the wicked oppressor. We're going to also read Ezekiel, okay? Talking about, seeing all these drones they're saying in UFOs, man, but this is chariots of fire. And Ezekiel saw a vision of the chariots of fire, man. So he had a vision of the 4 living creatures, yeah, which talks of in verse 4. I'll read like a little bit of that, and then I'll go across to the vision of the wheels, man. That's the chariots of fire. Do you understand? That's what people are seeing. It's the vehicles that the angels have, man. Do you understand? You're not, like, you don't understand, man. Like, there's powers that you don't even know, man, that are controlling things, man. You don't realise the dark forces, yeah, had their day, man. Now it's time for light to shine forth, man, righteousness. And I saw, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, and a great cloud, and a fire enfolding it, and brightness was about it. And out of the midst thereof, that out of the midst of the fire, as it were, the resemblance of amber, and in the midst thereof, the likeness of 4 living creatures. And this was their appearance. There was a likeness, actually you can see it. There was a likeness of a man in them. Every one had 4 faces, every one 4 wings. Their feet were straight feet, and the soles of their foot was like the soles of a calf's foot. I get my charger, man. We're going to go around to the visions of the wheels, verse 15. Now as I behold the living creatures, there appeared upon the earth by the living creatures 1 wheel with 4 faces, and the appearance of the wheels and the work of them was like the appearance of the sea. And the 4 had all one likeness, and their appearance and their work was, as it were, a wheel in the midst of a wheel. So a wheel within a wheel, man, like it says. When they went by their 4 parts, and they turned not when they went. The wheels had also a size and a height and a dreadful appearance, and the whole body was full of eyes round about all the 4. And when the living creatures went, the wheels also went by them, and the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, and the wheels also were lifted up with them. Whithersoever the Spirit went, the spirits of the wheels also were lifted up withal and followed it, for the spirit of life was in the wheels. So this is talking about the chariots of fire, man. You've got the visions of the firmament. He sees a firmament showing you, man, like, and over the heads of the living creatures was the likeness of a firmament, a Van radiation belt, man, that will say, as stretched out over their heads above. I'm pretty sure there was an operation called Operation Fish. Is it Fish Bowl or something? In the 60s. And they were shooting rockets up to the firmament, trying to crack it, man. Google that as well. And as the appearance of crystal, terrible to behold, and stretched out over their heads above and under the firmament, their wings straight, and the one towards the other, every one with 2 wings covered his body, and the other uncovered in like manner. And I heard the noise of their wings like the noise of many waters, and as it were the voice of the Most High, higher. When they walked, it was like the voice of a multitude, like the voice of an army. And when they stood, their wings were let down. For then a voice came from above the firmament that was over their heads. They stood and let down their wings. Vision of a man on a throne. Yo, you best believe something about the Most High, man. Anyway, I just want to show you that to do with the chariots, man. There's things that you don't know about that a lot of people don't realise, man. That why would they have a space federation? Tell me that now. Why would the USA have a space federation? Because I know, man. Space is water. Yeah, that's what separates us. Yeah, we have a firmament above us. Yeah, which you can't get out. That's why there's waters above us. That's why you have blue sky. Yeah, and there's other realms, other lands that we haven't seen. So let's read this book really quickly now, man. The Flat Earth Conspiracy by Eric the Boy. It's a really good book. Like I said, the scriptures speak of a flat plane. We've been lied to by wizards and Freemasons, man. You understand? Gatekeepers trying to stop you from finding this truth out. Nobody should be homeless, man. You know, there are rivers which flow east, west, north and south. That is, rivers are flowing in all directions over Earth's surface. And at the same time, now, if the Earth were a globe, some of these rivers would be flowing uphill and others down, taking it in for a fact that there really is an uphill and down in nature whatsoever from forms she assumes. But since rivers do not flow uphill, and the globular theory requires that they should, it is proof that the Earth is not a globe. That's William Carpenter, 100 proof the Earth is not a globe. Whether at sea level, the top of Mount Everest, or flying 100,000 feet in the air, the always horizontal horizon line always rises up to meet the eye level of the observer and remains perfectly flat. You can test for yourself on a beach or hilltop, in a large field or desert, aboard a hot air balloon or helicopter. You will see the panoramic horizon ascend with you and remain completely level all around. If the Earth were actually a big ball, however, the horizon should sink as you ascend, not rise to your eye level, and it would dip at each end of your periphery, not remain flat at all. Standing in a rising balloon, you would have to look downwards to the horizon. The highest point of the Earth ball will be directly beneath you and declining on each side. In an editorial from the London Journal, July 18th, 1857, one journalist described quite the opposite in his hot air balloon ascent. The chief peculiarity of the view from a balloon at a considerable elevation was the altitude of the horizon, which remained particularly on a level with the eye at the elevation of 2 miles, causing the surface of the Earth to appear concave instead of convex, and to recede during the rapid ascent, while the horizon and the ball seemed to be stationary. J. Glaisher wrote his travels in the air that on looking over the top of the car, the horizon appeared to be on a level with the eye, and taking a grand view of the whole visible area beneath, I was struck with its great regularity. All was dwarfed to one plane. It seemed too flat. M. Victor Emmanuel, another hot air balloonist, wrote, instead of the Earth declining from the view on either side, and the higher part being under the car, as is probably supposed, It was the exact opposite, the lowest part, like a huge basin, being immediately under the car, and the horizon on all sides raising to the level of the eye. Yet another American hot air balloonist, Mr. Elliott, wrote, "The aeronaut may well be the most spectacle man about the roundity of the earth. Philosophy forces the truth upon us. But the view of the earth from the elevation of a balloon is that an immense terrestrial basin, the deeper part of which is directly under one's feet. And in Mayhew's Great World of London, one aeronaut record that another curious effect of the aerial ascent was that the earth, when we were at the greatest altitude, positively appeared concave, looking like a huge dark bowl rather than the convex sphere, such as we naturally expect to see it. The horizon always appears to be on a level with our eye and seems to raise as we raise until a length, the elevation of the circular boundary line of the site becomes so marked that the earth assumes the anomalous appearance, as we have said, of a concave rather than a convex body. Amateurs have sent balloons to heights of over 121,000 feet, and you can watch video online of the horizon raising with the camera level and remaining perfectly flat 360 degrees around. NASA, never any straight answer. Videos and other official sources, however, such as the recent Red Bull skydive at 128,000 feet, have been caught adding fake curvature to the earth via wide-angle lenses and post-production work. Panoramic photo atop Mount Everest also. So I was reading through the camera, so zoom in a bit. Mount Everest also often claimed to be displaying Earth's curvature, but this is simply the result of distortions and limitations inherent in wide-angle lenses. The full extent of NASA's camera trickery and doctored CGI Sphere Earth pictures, videos will be exposed in detail later. Oh, cool. Take a look at the picture. You can see, man. The camera distorted horizons have always been a misleading factor with those who have not freed their minds from the planet or globe Earth. Indoctrination 3 or 4 years ago, the USIS booklet Science Horizons carried a note to the effect that the Americans hoped to produce a lens which would not distort level horizons. So far, I am not aware that such aid to truer photography has yet been made available. Flat earthists, however, can prove that due to unknown laws of perspective, the horizon optically rises and remains level with the observer's or the camera's eye, no matter what height is achieved. In fact, the Earth immediately beneath balloon, airplane, rocket, or capsule presents a dish-shaped or concave appearance. The point of Earth immediately below the vehicle is the lowest. It is not the highest point of your globe. Earth, with the dip or curvature of the ball sweeping away downwards to a horizon far away below the eye level. Samuel Shenton, The plain truth. If the earth were actually a big ball, 25,000 miles in circumference, the horizon would be noticeably curved, even at sea level, and everything on or approaching the horizon would appear to tilt backwards slightly from your perspective. Distant buildings along the horizon would all look like leaning towers of Pisa falling away from the observer. A hot air balloon taking off and then drifting steadily away from you on a ball earth would slowly and constantly appear to lean back more and more, and the farther away it flew, the bottom of the basket coming gradually into view as the top of the balloon disappears from sight. In reality, however, buildings, balloons, trees, people, anything and everything at right angles to the ground horizon remains so regardless the distance of the observer. I know that's very interesting, man. Bringing up some really good points. I'll continue reading, man. I'm also going to be reading from other books as well. I was doing like a mini series on this book, so it's really, really good to bring out, man, this information, because it's backed up with the Bible. It's the Bible saying as well, man. And with our senses as well, natural senses. Hiya. Thank you for staying along with me, people, man. Remember, I have a scholarly back to ministry. We're law keepers. We keep the law of the Creator. We're indigenous to Europe, man. Don't forget Cheddar Man, yeah. They seem to think he was melanated, like I'm saying, other people are saying, from Britain. We're the Hebrew Israelites, man, from Eba. The ones in the state of Jerusalem, they're from Ashkenazi, from Japheth. They stole our identity, man. They're anti-Shemitic, yeah. I have a scholarly backed ministry. My family had the kingdom of Alba as well, man. We're the true royals, man. Do you understand? We're prisoners of war. We got presented with wicked ways, man. And it's the end of a wicked reign of a wicked people, man. Okay. Till next time, from my scholarly back to ministry, much love and respect, man. Keep on the grind, keep being kind, man. Till next time, shalom, people, and peace.